Joined now by Cale Green, head coach of the Valley Heights Mustangs. Coach, you used a win there in the last game of the TVL tournament to pick up 2 wins before a loss to Hanover the other night. How have you liked your boys' confidence here, and how big was that win to gain a little bit of that out of the tournament?
Oh, no, it's big. It is big, and it's good for us as well. They bounced back after 2 losses in a row, and that's what you want to see. Because it's very easy to kind of get on that losing streak. So I'm glad we came out. We were ready to play Monday, especially on a 2:30 game. You don't have much fans, but Valley Heights community always does well in supporting us. But they bounced back, and it was a good win for them. It was one of our better games. Offensively, we didn't turn over the ball as much as we usually do. So that's a positive. And then defensively, we did really well, and we only let them score 3 in the fourth. So they played well.
Now, it's hard to believe, but the season's well over half over. How do you think your team has grown, I guess, from, beginning workouts until this point?
We've grown so much over the year, and you love to see that happen. We might take some losses here and there, but we're continuously growing every time we step on that court. We become a better cohesive unit, and, the players they just play better together every time they step out on the court, and I really saw that these last 2 games. So, I'm super excited. We got a really tough stretch here over the next 3 weeks, and so that's going to be a good test for us. But, these games make it better for Sub-State. I don't think there's another league that prepares us better for Sub-State, and, that's going to help us out a lot. So, we're going to continue to grow every time we step out on that court, and I'm excited to see where we're at here in 4 weeks.
Joined now by Jason Tynan, head coach of the Axtell Eagles and your 2023 TVL tournament champions. Coach, how's that feel?
It's a good feeling. I mean, the boys have worked hard in the off season, and they put a lot of extra hours in, and they come in a lot and get shots up before school, after practice, and they kind of had that as one of their goals that they wanted to achieve this year is get that TVL, play well, better in the TVL tournament that we have in the past. It's kind of a good feeling to see them achieve a goal that they had set early in the year, and so, but they know that it's the mid-season and we still got to keep building, and so just hearing them talk about what things we need to work on, it showed that they're not settled yet, so that was even a better feeling for me.
I was going to say, got a chance, obviously, to call that game, and the hunger, you could see it throughout that entire contest. And for you guys, you played 4 games. You didn't get that first-round bye. You had to play that Saturday. So what impressed you the most over that, what ended up being over a week run?
Just the, like you said, the resiliency, the perseverance. They were intense, highly skilled games, and they went down to where teams would make runs in the fourth quarter. And I think each one of those last 3 games were 1 or 2 score games with like 2 or 3 minutes left. And, we did a really good job of maintaining our composure, staying poised, and then stepping to the line and make free throws. Finding those ways to win those close games is a great stepping stone for your team as you go forward here towards the end of the season.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
If you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, look no further than Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. They have a great inventory. You're sure to find what you're looking for. And if you don't see it, Colby will help you find it. And they don't sell anything they don't warranty. But if you do need repairs further down the road, they have a full service department and a mechanic available. Plus, Mustang Motors has a full service professional detailing service. So stop by and see or check them out at MustangMotorsKS.com. That's Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at KramerOil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Lasky back you with here. Boys action about ready to tip off. Going to run through starters real quick. First for the Eagles, Grady Bussing, a 6'2 junior. Eli Brocksterman, a 6-foot sophomore. Isaac Detweiler, 5'11 senior. Colin Shaughnessy, a 5'10 freshman. And Brandon Schmelsley, a 6'2 sophomore. For the Mustangs, they will go Max Shanks, a 6-foot sophomore. Jaden Dewald, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 10, Caden Parker, a 6-foot senior. Logan Gray, a 6-foot sophomore. And Kason Bigham, a 6-foot junior. Axtell Eagles come in 11-4. Mustangs 9-7. And we are underway for Friday night basketball. CVL opponents here matching up for the first time this season. 2 threes right off the bat from Shaughnessy, and Detweiler are not going to find the bottom of the net as they go 0 for 2 here to start off this contest. Quickly, here come the Mustangs. Of course, Eagles are your 2023 TVL Tournament League Boys Champions. Valley Heights ended that contest 2-2 at the tournament with a 5th place finish in that one. Mustangs coming off a loss to Hanover the other night, 55-26, while the Eagles are coming off a 44-21 win at Doniphan West. Prior to that, 2 losses for the Eagles, so a good matchup here tonight against 2 teams that are very familiar with themselves. And so far early on, it's been a defensive possession. 1 minute gone already, and we have had 2 shots put up. Mustangs on the offensive end. Shanks goes along baseline. Detweiler breaks that one up. It's going to go off the chest of Bigham, but it's going to stay Mustangs ball. Of course, coaches for both sides. Jason Tynan is your head coach for the Axtell Eagles. Cale Green leads the way for this Mustangs team. 3-ball on the way. Jaden Dewald's going to be an air ball from the left side. Defensive rebound's going to be pulled down by Bussing, and Bussing pushes. Quickly up here near side to Brocksterman along the left side. Inside to Grady Bussing for his first 2 here of the contest. The junior with a big bucket there. As Valley Heights somehow gets it all the way to the other end of their court. Got through the full court pressure of the Eagles. Caden Parker's going to get his first bucket of the night here as we're tied up now at 2. Mustangs in their road purples with white lettering across the chest. Axtell in their home whites with blue numbers and a red stripe down the side. First touch inside the paint there for Brandon Schmelsley is going to be a foul called on the big man for Valley Heights. Kason Bigham, the 6-foot junior, is now going to pick up his first personal foul in the contest. First foul either way. Free throw is going to be long off the brick there from Schmelsley. The sophomore, had a monster game in the TVL Tournament Championship, had 14 points in the third quarter alone, ended with 14, really helped carry his team towards victory. Second free throw is going to be up and good. Now first substitution for the Eagles, that's going to be Landon Schmitz checking in, the 5'8 freshman. He's going to check out Colin Shaughnessy, so freshman for freshman. Full court pressing trap for the Eagles. Mustangs break it easily. It's going to be Shanks up top, set up the offense now for the purple and white. Man-to-man defense looks like for the Eagles. There's a hand there by Smith. Smith gets an easy steal, and a dude, Landon Smith, who had a big defensive game against Coy Steinbrock against Clifton Clyde in that TVL tournament on the way towards the championship run for the Eagles, gets a steal, and his first 2 there. Behind him, no one yelled whoop. Another turnover Mustangs, but they get it back into the hands of Parker. Loose ball here, tips off the hands of Detweiler, and it's going to stay Mustangs ball. Both of these teams like to get up and pressure, get into the face of their opponents, and it's showing here. Axtell so far early on with 2 early steals. Mustangs got one themselves right off the bat. Shanks here in front of the Axtell bench as we're looking at it. Inside, there's going to be an errant pass. Somehow land up into the hands of Logan Gray. He's going to get fouled while he's falling to the ground. So a 2-shot there on a odd play for the Mustangs. But nonetheless, Gray now will step to the line. Sophomore here. Chance to get into the scoring column. Cut into this deficit as Axtell leads 5-2. First free throw is going to hit both parts of the rim and rattle home. Foul for Axtell is going to be on Grady Bussing. That's going to be his first one-team of foul piece as we set here. Second free throw is going to be up and down for Gray. 5-4 now is our score. First quarter action just getting started here between the Eagles and the Mustangs. Max Blasky with you here on the call. Girls game before, Mustangs were able to pull off the victory 47-31 after Axtell led 11-8 at home. That was Axtell's first loss on the season here at home for the Lady Eagles. For the boys, there are 4-1 here at home. So just as good. Them Eagles like home cooking. Foul on the Mustangs going to go on Caden Parker down low as Axtell couldn't find anything on that offensive possession. They get it inside nicely to Smelsley into the lane. Quickly kicks it outside. Detweiler thought about a three but kicked it off towards Shaughnessy. Inside the lane is going to be a 3-second call on Smelsley. So that's going to be a turnover. Axtell, empty possession for the Eagles. Full court, diamond press here now. Quickly traps Dewald in the corner, but gets it to the inbounder, Parker. Parker hits the streaking Gray down the left side. Gray not strong enough up into the rim. Thought he got fouled. Shanks pulls down the offensive rebound. Dewald again with a little floater in the lane. No good. Shanks, third opportunity now for the Mustangs. Dewald's going to fire up a three from the left side. That's going to be off front rim. No good. Smith running with it now. Eagles look to push here. Tempo 1-on-4. Smith is going to take it all the way into the lane, and we're going to get a charge call on freshman Landon Smith as he went barreling down the left side of the lane. Caden Parker, the senior, smartly stepping in front of the uncontrollable player, picking up a charge, so turnover Eagles. Dewald has it, looking still to break this pressure. Parker does. No one goes after it as Detweiler got his hands on it, and he gets the steal. Nice pass up ahead. Kind of juggled it there with Smelsley. Eagles will turn it over now as Shanks gets the turnover. So sloppy play here from both sides. That offensive possession, nice pass from Detweiler to Smelsley, but couldn't quite handle the hot potato. Now here's Shanks going all the way baseline. Nice baseline take, but he's going to be fouled with a bump there, a little bit too physical. Quick fast-paced action for both of these teams. First substitution is going to be in. Drake Slifer for the Mustangs, the 6'2 junior, along with Dustin Denton, the 6-foot sophomore, will take a seat. No substitute yet for the Eagles. Shot inside is going to be by Denton, but we're going to have a foul down low. Slifer is going to pick up his first foul, so right into the contest. Junior's going to pick up a personal foul. Valley Heights, not a lot of big man to their name. Both guard-oriented teams, of course, in this day and age for basketball. That seems to be the case. Nice little inside pass there towards Grady Bussing as he already has matched his jersey number with 4 points early on. Denton here, right side, is going to be stopped tightly by Detweiler. Kicked it back out to Parker, top of the key. He's going to set up this offense. Straight man-to-man still now for the Eagles. A little high-low set as they go into Slifer left side. He can't get that one to fall down. Smith pulls down the board. Quickly come the Eagles. Top side, Broxterman kicks it out. Detweiler down the right side of the lane. Isaac Detweiler and one. As Axtell has come out here on fire. 9-4 already as we're going to have a and one opportunity for senior Isaac Detweiler. Substitutions now for both teams. Grant Bussing, the 6'1 junior, getting his first action back into the game. Colin Shaughnessy as Broxterman and Bussing will take a seat. Foul for the Mustangs is going to go against Slifer. So the sub off the bench already with two now. Probably have to take a seat till half. So that means Kason Bigham, the lone big man for the Mustangs, back into the contest. Going to need big things from him. Turnover ahead of Valley Heights play. Axtell gets it. Who else but Brandon Smelsley in the right place at the right time. He's going to get the harm and the hoop. Axtell turns a turnover into two and a foul as now they've jumped out 12-4 here early on first quarter action. So foul trouble for Valley Heights starting to pick up. That's Kason Bigham's now second personal foul. So both big men for the Mustangs with two as Smelsley calmly knocks down the free throw and a timeout. Cale Green. We'll take it with them. 13-4 is our score.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
13-4 is our score here. First quarter actions as the Eagle hosts the Mustangs. Girls action before this boys game. Valley Heights was able to come away with a 47-31 victory. Handy Axtell, their first loss here at home on the season. In this one, turnovers have been a problem for the Mustangs, as there's another one. This pressure for Axtell is causing havoc for this young guard-oriented team of the Mustangs, as that's already now 6 turnovers here for the purple and white first quarter action. They go inside to the big man, Smelsley, and he's going to take advantage. Brandon Smelsley, who took advantage in that DBL Tournament Championship, advantage here already with 6 points. Gray goes quickly down the right side. Logan Gray's going to take it all himself. 2 points now for the sophomore. Cuts this lead down 15-6. Both teams like to get up and down and get points up on the board, and it's evident tonight. There's Smelsley inside. He is triple-teamed by 3 Valley Heights Mustangs. Shot's going to go off the rim, and we're going to have a foul down low on the rebound. That is going to go against Smelsley, trying to pick up the offensive rebound. First personal for him. 4th team now for Axtell. Parker inbounds it. He's going to throw it full court, but no one's going to be there. Miscommunication between him and Shanks there. Wanted the receiver to go long, but just didn't quite work out. So another turnover, Valley Heights. That one's going to be a dead ball turnover, though, as it'll give the Mustangs defense a chance to set up. Substitution now for the Eagles. Eli Broxterman's going to check in. Landon Schmitz takes a seat now. Detweiler will be your inbounder underneath his own basket. 15-6 is our score here. Tip pass is going to be stolen away by DeWalt, as now Mustangs finally force a turnover themselves. Let's see if they can take a little advantage of it. Parker up top, going to set it up. Straight line across the free throw line. Sets up the offense. Now gives it off to Shanks. Here near side, DeWalt going to run a pick and roll with Parker. Denies the pick. Kicks it out to Parker for 3. Left-handed shot's going to be up, no good. Detweiler pulls the board. Quickly out to Shaughnessy. Back to Graham Bussing. Up and going to finish that one. Gray's going to pull down the board. Mustangs the other way. No numbers for the Mustangs. Pulls it out. Dustin Denton for 3 from the right side. No good. Board pulled down by Smelsley. Smelsley outlet to Detweiler. Finds a streaking Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy into the lane. No good. Offensive rebound. Graham Bussing had it. Finally tipped away. Bodies go flying at the half court. Finally, we have a stoppage in play as Smelsley turns that one over. But back and forth we go here between these two teams. Getting an opportunity now for the Mustangs will be Hudson Nemechek, the 5'10 sophomore, will check into the contest. Logan Gray will take a seat now on the bench to get a breather as Mustangs trail 15-6, 2:10 left to play here. First quarter action between the 11-4 Eagles and the 9-7 Mustangs. Top of the key, that Shanks picks up his dribble, now kicks it off to Parker on the elbow, and that's now twice now. Senior Caden Parker has been just a little bit off with the rest of his teammates tonight. That time tried to hit a cutting Jaden DeWalt going along the baseline, but led him a little bit too far. Another turnover Mustang as Axtell comes back now offensively. 3-ball top of the key is going to be no good, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Axtell ran a little elevator screen there for Broxterman to get a triple top of the key, but an illegal screen is going to be called there on Smelsley. So now the sophomore is going to pick up 2. With that, he's going to take a seat on the bench, and Grady Bussing, the junior, now checking back in. 15-6 here is our score. Logan Gray with 4 points for the Mustangs. Caden Parker, the senior, with the only other 2, as the pressure for Axtell has been the story here tonight. Getting out there, and there's going to be an illegal screen. Dustin Denton was not set. He's going to pick it up there. Isaac Detweiler, a savvy little move, not for sure if that was a quite illegal screen, but more Detweiler using those hips to make it look like it. 15-6 is our score. 1:35 here, first quarter action between the Eagle and the Mustangs. Mustangs ditch their man-to-man defense now go into a 2-3 defense to try and find a way to slow down this offense for Axtell. Shot's going to be on the way and good. 17-6 now is our score. Bussing with that last bucket. Grady Bussing now with 6 as a 3-ball on the way from Shanks. Top of the key is going to be no good. Rebound's going to be fought for. Finally taken out of there by Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy looks ahead cross court to Bussing. Kicks it out, now smartly sets it back up. 1 minute left to play. Into the lane, and what opportunity. Grady Bussing. Axtell is just feasting on Valley Heights inside here tonight. That's already 12 paint points for the Eagles in this one. With that, Cade Parker's going to pick up his second personal foul. Then Grady Busty now to the line, who already has 8 points on the contest. Free throw's going to be off, no good. Parker pulls down that board. Now he's going to push. Straight man-to-man still for the Eagles. 46 seconds left to play here. Denton top of the key, now swings it along. That's going to be Shanks getting a screen by Gray. Looking to roll again, trying to get a three open. Denton thought about it, left wing. Smartly kicks it out to Parker inside. Parker's going to go flying inside, and we're going to have a charge called. Cade Parker lowered that shoulder. It's going to be Isaac Detweiler picking up the offensive foul. So that's going to be 10 now on the senior Caden Parker. He has 10. Kason Bigham has 2. Drake Pfeiffer has 2 for the Mustangs, as the 3 players you don't want to see in foul trouble have it here tonight. Axtell opportunity for the last shot in this quarter, holding the 19-6 lead. Straight defense here for the Mustangs. No foul. That's going to be Detweiler. Free throw line extended. He's going to make that one look easy as Detweiler gets his second bucket here of the first quarter to go. Mustangs needing an answer. Have been held scoreless for the last 2 minutes. Wanting a screen is Gray top the key, but 5 seconds left to go. Tries to get it to Nemechek. Gets it off to Shanks. Sees the shot clock. Fires up a 3. It's going to be no good, and Axtell takes the 21-6 lead into the quarter break.
Every producer worth his salt knows you're paid to produce. Same in our business. As ag banking experts, we know how to help your operation be successful, how to grow your business, how to produce results. So when you need an ag banking specialist for any reason, talk to us. Like you, we're paid to produce. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
21-6 is our score. Talked about the pressure of the Eagles. It has been evident here tonight. Valley Heights already with 8 turnovers in the first quarter. Axtell doing a good job. 2 turnovers on their side and controlling the boards too as well. 10 team rebounds for Axtell, only 6 here for the Mustangs, and at least 4 of Axtell's has been of the offensive variety. From the get-go, this Axtell team has looked the part of your TVL tournament champions. There's a turnover Mustang as it goes through the hands of Logan Gray. Just not here tonight so far for the Mustangs. Coach Cale Green hopefully told them something to light a fire underneath them, needing to find a way to get some stops here, slow down this Axtell offense. Around the horn it goes. Valley Heights is going to stick in that 2-3 defense. Cross-court pass is going to be taken down by Detweiler. Now thought about a 3. Smartly kicks it off to Bushing. Finds a cutting Schmidt. Landon Schmidt's the freshman with the strong move down on the baseline. He's going to get rewarded now with 2 fouls as another team foul is going to be put on Valley Heights. That's already 9 team fouls, and that's going to be foul now too on Dustin Denton. So 2 fouls for Denton, Pfeiffer, Bigham, and Caden Parker, the senior, has 3 as well. First free throw is going to be up and down for Schmitz, who now has 3 points in this contest. With that foul, Denton will check out, and back into the game will be Jaden Dewalt. Valley Heights need to make some adjustments now here. 3 of your big guys in foul trouble. You're going to run a more guard-oriented offense, and still have not been able to find a way to break this Axtell pressure, but there we go. There goes Shanks across the timeline. No trouble with that one. Gets it ahead to Dewalt in the corner. Gray's going to swing it across back to Shanks. He's going to drive baseline. Thought there was going to be a foul there on Detweiler as the arm came down. No dice. Met the other way, and a big block by Logan Gray to answer that one back on the defensive end. Good hustle there. just amazing the quickness that Axtell can get from one end of the court to the other. They took that miss, a layup, and in about 2 seconds we're already at the basket. 3-ball on the way is going to be off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound is going to be pulled down, though, by Bussing. He can't get that one to fall from bunny range. Finally, DeWalt comes out of there with it. Valley Heights escapes one there as he looks. Shanks looks to push it. Kicks it up to Nemechek. Nemechek, top of the three. Almost had that one fall down. No dice. Detweiler pulls it down. Quickly head to Schmitz. Nice little crossover into lane. Landon Schmitz can't get that one to fall. And here come the Mustangs. One-on-one opportunity. Logan Gray versus Isaac Detweiler now pulls it back out. Nemechek, top of the key. He's smartly going to give it off there to Shanks. Set this offense back up. 23-6 is our score. Valley Heights not scored here yet in the second quarter. Top of the line, Nemechek into Gray. That was a nice little pass. Pretty pass there from Hudson Nemechek, the sophomore, to find the cutting Gray. On the other end, bodies go flying, and we're going to have a foul called on the... Oh, it's going to be a travel actually called on Axtell. So that's going to be a turnover, Eagles, as Colin Shaughnessy just a little bit too quick with it, trying to draw a charge there with Hudson Nemechek, but it's going to be a travel before the foul called. 23-8 is our score now. DeWalt out there running point for the Mustangs, gets it off to Gray, right side, straight man-to-man for the Eagles. Gets about 3 foot away, and Logan Gray now with back-to-back buckets. Pretty little back down there of Detweiler. Taller Gray takes advantage of that one, as Valley Heights now finally hits double digits here in this contest at the 5:24 mark. Beautiful pass inside, but couldn't find it. He doesn't get his offensive rebound and put it back in is Brandon Schmelsley. So no assist there to Detweiler, but Schmelsley's going to get his own offensive rebound and 2 points nonetheless. Still straight man-to-man defense. Shanks doing a good job shaking off Brocksterman. Finally gets it set up on the Eagles' head here at midcourt. Max Blasky with you here in Axtell as the Eagles face off against the Mustangs. Here goes Gray into the lane again. He's going to be fouled as he looks to bring the Mustangs back into this game all on himself. 4 points here in this quarter and 4 straight ones, too. As he'll step to the line now for 4-2 free throws. Eli Brocksterman for the Eagles is going to pick up his second personal foul now, so the junior more than likely will step to the bench. Gray sinks the first one, and that's actually going to be Isaac Detweiler taking a seat now. First action into the game for Evan Bussing, the 5'9 senior for the Eagles. So there's Grady Bussing, Evan Bussing, and I think Grant Bussing's on the bench right now. So just 2 of them for right now. 25-12, 5:30 left to play here. Second quarter action. Axtell leading this one, half here from the very tip, led at 21-6 at the end of the first quarter. Now setting second half. Here's a steal out top. Logan Gray's going to go down the court. He's finally going to be fouled out top, as it was 2 Axtell defenders on either side of him. So foul's going to be called on the before-mentioned Evan Bussing. So the senior right off the bench is going to pick up a foul and send Logan Gray now back to the line, where he is 1 for 1. First one's going to be long, no good. Schmelsley's going to pull down that board. And quickly the other way goes to Axtell. 2 steps into the lane. That's Brandon Schmelsley with another deuce to his marker. He already has 11 points in this contest. Of course, talked about it a little bit before in that TVL Tournament Championship. They erupted for 14 points in the third quarter, ended with 22 on the docket. So this offensive team for Axtell is balanced, and a lot of people can hurt you in a lot of different ways. Shanks tries to force one up along the baseline. It's going to go off his back after a partial block there from Grady Bussing to send it back over Axtell's way as they're leading 27-12. Substitution now. Colin Shaughnessy back into the contest. Landon Schmitz will take a break. Scoring for the Mustangs has been few and far between here. It has been Logan Gray. 9 points here on the contest. 2 for Caden Parker. As there's going to be an and one opportunity. A big, powerful move by Eli Brocksterman as he finally gets into the scoring column there with his first 2 of the night. Foul's going to be called on Hudson Nemechek. The sophomore will pick up his first as Axtell continues to pour it on here. Free throw's going to be up and down for Brocksterman. Only starter yet to score is Colin Shaughnessy. And with that, Brockstrom is going to take a seat on the bench. Isaac Detweiler back into the contest. 4:35 left to play. Still man-to-man defense now for Axtell as they have caused havoc for these Mustangs with their pressure. Speaking of pressure, there's almost a near steal, but Gray gets it off to Denton. Denton inside the lane. Pressure from Schmelsley was a little bit too much as Dustin Denton heard footsteps there. Missed the easy bunny. 0-4 are the Mustangs, and Axtell has it back offensively. Still 2-3 defense now for the purple and white. It's going to be Shaughnessy in the corner trying to get it inside. Same play, same result. Oh, not same result. Inside the lane, there's Grady Bussing getting his second opportunity to go on that one. Missed the first bunny, but gets the second one. Shanks tries to throw it through the hands of Isaac Detweiler. No good. Detweiler's going to get it back, put up 2, and that's going to continue this on for Axtell. 35-12, just rolled under 4 minutes left to play here. Second quarter action as this defense for Axtell has gotten Valley Heights extremely out of rhythm here. Top of the key, it's Bigham as Coach Cale Green barks out some instructions, trying to settle down his boys, just driving into the lane. There was Hazen Bigham just put his head down, used those big shoulders, blowed his way through. 3-ball on the other way from Shaughnessy. That one's going to be no good. Offensive rebound's going to be pulled down by Schmelsley, and we're going to have a out of bounds off of Axtell. With that, Valley Heights wants the timeout. We'll take it with them. 35-14 is our score.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
35-14 second quarter action. Eagles leading the Mustangs with 3:24 here left to play. The story of the night has been the pressure for the Eagles. They have forced the Mustangs into double-digit turnovers already. We're hovering right around the 15 mark, and we're not already into halftime. Also for the Mustangs, big man Kason Bigham has 2 fouls. Senior Caden Parker has not played this entire second quarter with 3 personals. And then subs Drake Pfeiffer and Dustin Denton, big man off the bench, have 2 fouls apiece as well. So Valley Heights not helping themselves out too much. There's going to be a long 2 put up there by Kason Bigham. Foot was right on the line. 2 nonetheless, as he has the last 4 now for the Mustangs, as someone other than Logan Gray getting into the scoring column. Inside it's going to go Shaughnessy. It's going to be fought away by Dustin Denton. Good hustle there from the sophomore, continuing to fight the bigger Schmelsley down 2. Brandon Schmelsley going 6'2", is a force to be reckoned with down low. Knows how to move his body and where to put it. There's going to be Detweiler at the free throw line. He's going to get a hip check by Dustin Denton. So just as I was talking about the foul trouble, the sophomore picks up now his 3rd personal foul, and that's going to be 10 team fouls for Valley Heights. So Isaac Detweiler will have 2 free throws now. Detweiler here in this contest, 6 points. First free throw is going to be up and good as well. All starters for the Eagles have now scored in this contest besides Colin Shaughnessy. Lone starter out there. Thought he had a 3 earlier, but was waved off due to a 3-second call. Drake Slifer is going to come back in for Denton, so 2 fouls for 3 as Isaac calmly knocks down the 2. 37-14 is our score. 2:42 left to play here. Boys action. Of course, Valley Heights Lady Mustangs were able to beat the Lady Eagles earlier this evening, 47-31, moving the Mustangs now to 4-7 on the season and dropping the Lady Eagles to 4-11. Here's going to be Gray. Straight away, 3 is going to be no good. Rebound going to land into the hands of Shaughnessy. Quickly the other way off the hands of Brocksterman. The hop pass was just a little bit too much, so turnover one way and turnover right back the other way as Jaden Dewalt was trying to hit a streaking Logan Gray. Couldn't quite find the connection on that one. Turnover again, a Mustang. 37-16 is our score. Axtell led 21-6 at the end of the first quarter, setting 2 minutes left to play here, second quarter before half. Down along the baseline, Detweiler tried to get it inside to Schmelsley. It's going to be kicked away there by a Mustang and stay with Axtell. Of course, if you're looking for college basketball, we are the place to have it this weekend. KU will tip off at 11 o'clock with pregame at 10:30 as the Wildcats will tip off at 3 with pregame at 2. Inside, there's Grant Bussing, who just kept working. There was a long missed shot on a 3-ball by Isaac Detweiler. Bussing got the offensive board and the putback. Now Bussing on the board for 2. Shanks tries to go baseline, finds a DeWalt top of the key for 3. That's going to go hard off the glass. No dice. Brocksterman almost saves it now on the far side of the court. It's going to go off of him and stay with the Mustangs. 1:36 left here to play before halftime. 39-16 is our score. Axtell has caused havoc for Valley Heights on this defensive end. One and done there as Biggin can't find that 3 to go from the left side. Quickly the other way go the Eagles. Coach Jason Tynan and his Eagles team pushed this team now out to a record of 11-4 on the season. Of course, won 4 games in 4 days there at the TVL tournament to become your 2023 TVL tournament champion. There's Isaac Detweiler, the 1,000-point scorer for his career, with another deuce to add to the ledger, as he bumps it now up to 41-16. Both of these teams like to score. Axtell at 56 points a game. Valley Heights now 4 behind at 47, but defensively, that's where the difference is. Axtell only allowing 40, while Valley Heights allowing 48 and only scoring 47. There's a one and done again for the Mustangs as Biggin can't get that one to fall. DeWalt's going to intercept the pass, stolen away, gives Valley Heights another chance. 40 seconds left to play. It's going to be Gray out top, calling out a play. Gets it off the Slifer, now looking right side, trying to get it to DeWalt. Smartly gets it off towards Gray. Gray's going to step into the 3, right wing, no good. Offensive rebound is going to be DeWalt from the free throw line, hit nothing but the backboard on that one. Colin Shaughnessy's going to pull down the defensive board. A jump ball is going to send it on over towards Axtell's way. So once again, the Mustangs go one and done on the offensive end, and Axtell's going to get one more crack at it here with 21 seconds left to play before half, and the Eagles leading 41-16. It's going to be Detweiler bringing it across the timeline for the Eagles, quickly into the hands of Shaughnessy, right side or left corner. Now brings it back out. 12 seconds left to go. 2-3 defense for the Mustangs. Right side, that's Brocksterman. They get it into Grant Bussing. He can't hit the bunny. Ball's going to be off a few players, but it's going to end up going over towards the Mustangs. 6 seconds here to play. Axtell still pressing. They have pressed from the get-go and continue to do it here. Here comes Biggin across the timeline. 3 seconds left to go. Tries to get it off the Shanks, but we're going to have a travel there as just a little bit too fast was Biggin. Axtell looking to get it in here. 1.6 seconds left before half. It'll be Bussing. Swings it far side into Brocksterman. Brocksterman from half court. Off the front of the rim. No good. And Axtell takes a 41-16 lead into half. Keep it tuned right here for high school basketball. Second half action coming up right away.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
The Blue Rapids Mercantile not only reflects the interest of the owner, but those in the community as well. The sunflower speckled building along the highway in Blue Rapids is sure to soothe that antiquing itch, offering a wide range of collectible treasures, including homemade toffee and peanut brittle, candies, and sweetbreads. Along with a wonderful assortment of jams and jellies, your sweet tooth will thank you. With everything reasonably priced, you won't be able to stay away from the Blue Rapids Mercantile.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we stop at the Route 77 corner store?
Sure, I need gas anyway, and I can save money on that using my Dino Pay app.
Awesome. Okay, I want Hunt Brothers Pizza, one of their ice cream treats, maybe a shake or a cone from here in Blue Rapids. Then we need to go to Waterville because I want some of their fried chicken and fish that's hand-breaded daily. Oh, and don't forget the chicken strips.
Whoa, you can eat all that?
You underestimate my appetite as a teenage boy.
I guess we'll be stopping at the Route 77 corner stores in Blue Rapids and Waterville.
Oh, I need a candy bar, too.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Dane's does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Dane's Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
Max Blasky back to you with here. It is Little League cheer night for the Axtell Eagles here as the grade schoolers are cheering for us. Halftime entertainment on this Friday night. In the boys contest, the Eagles leading 41-16. Going to take a look here at scoring in that contest. A balanced attack there for the Eagles. 11 points for Brandon Schmelsley, 10 points apiece for Grady Bussing and Isaac Detweiler. 4 points a pop, 2 for Eli Brocksterman and Landon Schmelsley. Then Grant Bussing pitching in 2 as well off the bench. For the Mustangs, it has been Logan Gray, and it has been the turnovers offensively for the Mustangs. 13 turnovers in that first half for the purple and white have led to 10 fast break points for the Eagles in this contest, but offensively for Valley Heights, 9 points for Logan Gray, 4 points for Cason Bigham, 2 points for senior Caden Parker was it for the Mustangs. Parker was hampered there with fouls in the first half as well. Bigham had 2, Drake Slifer and Dustin Denton all had 2 as well. Eagles leading 41-16. We're going to take another timeout, come back here as we rewrap the girls' game, and look forward to what's coming up for both of these teams next week. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio at 95.5.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter, and Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products, so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply. If you're worried about the shape your smile is in or suffer with tooth pain, you need to visit Gray Family Dental in Marysville. The staff at Gray Family Dental will stop the pain and make your smile look like new again. Dr. Gray offers a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, and cosmetic procedures, and regular hygiene services to keep your teeth and gums in great shape. Call 562-5323 for your appointment today. Gray Family Dental, just a south block of Broadway on 8th Street. Your smile is their priority.
Max Blasky back with you here in Axtell. About 4 minutes until second half action tipped back off. Eagles leading 41-16 at break. If you're just joining us, the Lady Mustangs were able to defeat the Lady Eagles 47-31, handing the Eagles their first loss here at home on the season. Looking at what's coming up for both of these teams. First, for the home Eagles, they will travel to Frankfort next Tuesday evening to take on the Wildcats before the Washington County Tigers come and visit the Eagles next Friday. That game also will be live here on KNDY 95.5 between the Tigers and the Eagles. Tip, of course, will be about 6 for the girls' contest. I'll have that call as well. Looking at the Mustangs, they will host Lynn on Tuesday. Bulldogs will travel the cross-county distance before the Mustangs will head on over to Centralia Friday night to face off against the Panthers. Once again, here at half, we're getting some entertainment from the junior cheer squads here at Axtell. Always fun to see the kids have a little bit of fun, and always good to see the high school students showing the little ones how it's done. 41-16 is our halftime score. We're going to take another timeout, bring it right back here. The second half action is about ready to get tipped off here on KNDY 95.5, your home of high school basketball and KU and K-State basketball in the area.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
What do you do when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? Christy Andrews Funeral Home is here to support you through this phase of life by providing support and personal services while helping you create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved ones. Christy Andrews Funeral Home is family owned and operated and proud to offer affordable personalized packages to fit any budget. Visit Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at www.apfunerals.com.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
3, 2, 1.
Did the new year bring new devices in your home? You might want to increase your internet speed. If you up your speed this month, you get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months to kick off 2023. New Blue Valley Internet customers also get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
How about a great job that you can rely on with a stable company offering great benefits? Be a part of a diversified company manufacturing essential products, trailers, tillage equipment, and forklifts. Landall is hiring for assemblers, welders, and painters at the Marysville, Waterville, and Beloit locations. Again, offering stable employment, excellent wages and benefit package, and growth opportunities. $500 to $1,000 hiring bonus. Apply online today at landall.com or phone 562-5381 to learn more.
back here in Axtell. Had a cake raffle, too, wrapping that up. A lot of stuff going on here. Tip-off just about underway. Going to take a look here at some stats. Rebounding leader for the Axtell in that first half was... Oh, where'd my numbers here go? Brandon Schmelsley. He led the way with 4 in that contest. 3 apiece for Grady Bussing and Colin Shaughnessy. And then 2 a pop for Grant Bussing, Grady Bussing, Isaac Detweiler, and Eli Brocksterman. For the Mustangs, Max Shanks led the way in rebounds there with 5 from his guard position. But turnovers were the story for the Mustangs in that first half as they ended up with 16 team fouls. Axtell ended up with 8 too, but a lot of Valley Heights were line ball turnovers led to easy buckets for Axtell, and that's how they jumped out to this big lead. We're going to take one more 60-second timeout, bring it right back here with second half action as the Eagles look to close out the Mustangs here on KNDY 95.5.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
If you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, look no further than Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids. They have a great inventory. You're sure to find what you're looking for. And if you don't see it, Colby will help you find it. And they don't sell anything they don't warranty. But if you do need repairs further down the road, they have a full service department and a mechanic available. Plus, Mustang Motors has a full service professional detailing service. So stop by and see or check them out at MustangMotorsKS.com. That's Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids.
Max Blasky back with you here. Second half action about ready to get underway. Let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Cale Green has for his Mustangs after that one. Talked about the turnovers were the key, but foul trouble too was an issue. Big man Kason Bigham there has 2 personal fouls. Senior Caden Parker along with 3, and Valley Heights was just not able to find continuity on that offensive end. Some of those turnovers too, just miscommunication and nothing really to do with the Axtell pressure. So see if they can settle down, cut into this deficit slowly but surely, and see where they handle out. First shot on the way for the Mustangs is going to be an air ball by D. Walt. Axtell's going to come out with it there, one and done again for the Mustangs. Switching in here now as Axtell will work left to right as we see it. Valley Heights will work right to left. Set in front of us will now be the Axtell offense. There's going to be Isaac Detweiler straight away from 3. No dice, but offensive rebound pulled down. Grady Bussing, second offensive rebound. No good. Third can't fit at the fall as Bussing had 2 opportunities from short range, but Mustangs come out with it. Quickly the other way. There's Shanks for 3. Parker with the weak side rebound. Going to pull it down. No dice on the putback. Nice pass. Isaac Detweiler with a no-looker to Eli Broxton running that point. Detweiler, a smooth-looking point guard. First deuce of the second half goes out towards the Axtell. Offensively for Valley Heights, needing to find someone to help carry the load. Logan Gray led the way there in that first half with 9 points. Only 6 points there for the Mustangs in that first quarter, as since the very tip, this defense for Axtell has been tight and in their face. Gray's going to try a 3. Speaking of it, he can't find the mark. That's going to be an air ball down the right side of the goal. Turnover, Valley Heights. Just rolled under a minute here played in the second half. Axtell leading 43-16 from the tip. That has been the play inside. There it goes. towards Bussing. He can't get that one to fall down. Gray's going to come out there with it. Gray now going to push up court down the right side. Smartly pulls it out, and Parker's going to set up offense now for the purple and white. Looking at both of these teams, Axtell, of course, coming off a win last Tuesday here versus Donovan West. Travel out top Mustangs, another turnover, winning that game 44-21. Before that, the Eagles dropped 2 straight at Wabaunsee and at Riverside. The Wabaunsee game was a makeup from earlier in the year, but so far here in league play, the Axtell boys are vying for the regular season title, setting 9-1. That lone loss coming at the hands at Clifton Clyde, who they got revenge for in that TVL tournament, winning 51-44. There's going to be a nice take down the lane. Once again, Logan Gray's going to get that one to fall down 4-2. So now the sophomore here with double digits into the scoring column. 15 for that last one. Offensively, Axtell doing a good job whipping it around the top of the key. 3-ball on the way from Brocksterman. He can't get that one to fall down. It's going to go bounding on into the sideline. Giving it back now towards the Mustangs. 43-18. Let's see what this offense has in store for the purple and white here. Trying to find some consistency, I know, has been Coach Cale Green's major thing all this season. Gray going streaking into the lane, can't finish the 2-foot bunny. Here comes Schmelsley the other way, strong down left side. That's going to be a weak foul by Shank. Foul nonetheless, and Schmelsley's now going to go to the line. Talked about trying to find some continuity for these Mustang boys. They dropped the first 2 games of the season to Riley County and a very good Marysville team, but then rattled off 4 straight wins before some back-and-forth play. Stomped into the TVL tournament there. Got a first-round win against Wetmore, 55-27, as Schmelsley knocked down his first free throw. Then followed that up with a loss to Clifton Clyde and Troy before getting a win there the last Monday of the tournament versus Washington, 49-33. Schmelsley's second one is up and down. Now looking to turn this one around and find some consistency are the Mustangs. Both free throws up and down. Checking out is going to be Colin Shaughnessy. Now he's going to take a quick little breather now on the bench. Into the lane. There goes Shanks, but he's going to be rejected by Grady Bussing. Good defensive pressure there inside into the lane. That's going to be a travel and a walk. Eli Brocksterman going to keep those happy feet from moving along. Landon Schmitz is the sub there for the Eagles. Now into the game. Drake Pfeiffer will check in. Casey Bigham taking a seat. Grady Bussing now taking a seat. Grant Bussing checking in. So 6'1", 4'6", Axtell has some decent size and been very impressed watching this team a time or two so far. A very balanced attack. All 5 players can play just about any position, and all are confident in their offensive abilities, too. Of course, just with any team, they really like to get after it on the defensive end, and there's been a fight here tonight. Boy, Jaden Dewall with a nice little spinner along the baseline, had 3 people standing behind him. Somehow got out of that one and got the deuce to go. Other end, Grant Bussing's left all alone underneath the basket as he's going to get another deuce to answer back the 2 there for the Mustangs as Axtell still controls this contest 47-20. Straight man-to-man now for the white and blue of the Eagles. Shanks being guarded tightly out top by Brocksterman, and we're going to get a foul called. That will go against Brocksterman, being a little bit too aggressive. 3rd personal foul now. Substitution for the Mustangs. Denton will check in. Gray will be out. Bussing now in for the Eagles. That's Evan, and Eli Brocksterman will take a seat. Shanks will be the inbounder, gets it out to Parker, top of the key. The senior hasn't had a real chance to get going here this afternoon. Was saddled by 3 fouls early on in the contest. Nice little back door there to Shanks. The up and under is going to be just a little bit too strong off the board. Detweiler comes out of with it, finds it to Shaughnessy. That's going to be a charge going the other way as Caden Parker is going to do a good job of keeping those feet set and chest big. Brandon Schmelsley, not Shaughnessy, is going to pick up now that foul on the charging call, so 3 for the big sophomore. 3:20 left to play here. Contest going on. There's a steal there. Detweiler top of the key, and that's going to be a foul by Shanks out top. Not going to be intentional as he just wrapped up Detweiler. Good anticipation there. Still in that one off the elbow. Shanks going to pick up his second personal foul. Smelsley will take a seat on the bench. Back into the contest, Landon Schmitz, who took just a quick little breather there for a little bit. So Schmitz, Smelsley, Bussing, and Bussing out there. All Bussing boys out there on the court right now. Inside it goes to Grant. The offensive rebound is going to be pulled out, kicked out Smelsley for three. That's going to be no good, and defensive board Schleifer going to keep that one high as Parker's going to bring it across the timeline. Senior going against senior. Detweiler checking Parker. Parker gets all the way to the rim. Kicks it out. D-Walt, right side three is going to be far off the mark. Air ball as Valley Heights has not been able to find the mark from deep here tonight. No triples in this contest for either team. Kind of an astonishing fact. I thought there was one that was real close to being a shot there. Cason Bigham for the Mustangs. His foot was on the line. But other than that, everything has been right at the rim for both of these teams. Paint points are in abundance here tonight. Detweiler rolling the offense, gets it off to Smelsley. Down low, that's going to be Bigham fighting. He's going to pick up a personal foul as he was fighting tightly there with Grady Bussing. Junior fighting junior there. Been battles they've been going at for years. We'll have one more after this one. Now 3 team fouls for Valley Heights, 2 for the Eagles. Detweiler gets it quickly in, now on top to Smelsley, back into the hands of the senior as Hills reset it now for Axtell. Mustangs 2-3 defense, ditch their man-to-man. They're about halfway through that second quarter, trying to find a way to slow this offense down. Axtell doing a good job, gets right to the window. Landon Schmitz tries to throw that one up. It's going to go off the hand of Purple, off Logan Gray, and that's just going to be an unlucky bounce there for the Mustangs. Gray was the only one underneath the basket running by. Evan Bussing just stuck his hand out, forced it to go off Gray's shoulder. So another chance now for Axtell. Good enough, or just as good as an offensive rebound. Wild pass is going to be taken down by Landon Smelsley. Splits the defender now, finds Detweiler right side. Had a three, but smartly kicks it here near side, continuing to work this offense for the Eagles. Into the middle, that's going to be Bussing. Should be a three, and they're going to call it down low. That's going to be Grant Bussing, who's going to be called for the 3-second call. Turnover Axtell now as Valley Heights gets the ball back. Substitution, Jaden DeWalt will check out of the game. Dustin Denton now back into the contest. 47-20 is our score. 150 left to play here, third quarter action. Axtell has led this one from the tip. Got out to an early first quarter lead, 21-6. Held that lead into halftime, 41-16. They scored 20 points in every quarter so far here tonight. Slow quarter, though, so far only 6 points for the Eagles, but only 4 for the Mustangs as the defense has been better. Working clock and working offense. That's going to be Smith down to the left side into the body of Slifer, trying to pick up that fourth. No good offensive rebound up and down. That's going to be Grady Bussing picking up a big 2 there for the Eagles as now he pushes this lead out 49-40. Colin Shaughnessy will check into the contest now. Out will come Evan Bussing. Shanks back into for Bigham. For the Eagles, a balanced scoring attack to everyone besides Evan Bussing that has touched the court tonight, and including Colin Shaughnessy, has been able to put points on the board, but a team effort so far here. Free throw is going to be up and good as Grady Bussing finishes off the old old-fashioned three-point play. Just like that, Eli Broxman checks in. Isaac Detweiler takes the seat. Shanks running point now for the Mustangs. Going to get it set up here, trailing by 30 as this game is more than likely into the hands of the Eagles. Still like to see the fight from the Mustangs, and they have been so far. In Slifer down the right side. Nice little move there. Drake Slifer, a little shimmy and a little shake to the right side. He's going to get his first 2 into the scoring column. Inside, Eagles trying to get it inside to Grant Bussing, trying to work that big body inside, get an easy two. Out top, though, it goes Shaughnessy. Working it around, 40 seconds left to play here, third quarter action. They go inside to Bussing, that's Grady. On that right side, the answer is back for the junior. 15 points now for Grady Bussing as he leads the way for these Eagles in their 52-22 lead right now, third quarter action. Top of the key, it's going to be Parker calling out orders, trying to set up this offense for the Mustangs. Gets it off the fly for right side as they work their 4 out, 1 in. Cutting man motion now against this man defense. Parker's going to go inside. He's going to be bumped tightly out top by Eli Brocksterman. So the sophomore's going to pick up his 4th personal foul. That's going to take him to the bench. And right into the line, Brandon Schmelsley will take his spot. Shanks will inbound it underneath his own basket. Flat 4 across the baseline. Denton for 3 from the left corner. That's going to be long, no good. Rebound, Grant Bussing, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Stopped at half court, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter with Axtell leading 52-22. You're listening to high school basketball action here on KNDY Radio 95.5.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at KramerOil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
Making a living, making things grow. We live off the land, we just get what we sow. Making a living, making things grow.
For over a century, we've specialized in serving the financial needs of the entire ag community. Stop by and let's talk. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Max Blasky back with you here in Axtell. Fourth quarter action getting wrapped up here. Eagles leading this one 54-22. Cutting into the lane. There goes Cade Parker, the senior for the Mustangs. Going to get his second bucket of the evening to go. One in the first and now one in the fourth, as offensively Landon Schmidt's just a little bit too fast down the lane. Cade Parker's going to be the one that draws that charge again, and he's going to take a hit. Comes up a little gimp there on that right ankle. That's already 3 charges that Parker has drawn. A tough player. I think Coach Green's going to check him out. Substitution for Parker. Slifer's going to check back in. For the Eagles, Smelsley will check out back too now as Colin Shaughnessy is back into the contest. 54-24 is our score. Axtell has led this one from the get-go. Nice little pass here to Isaac Detweiler down the right side for Brocksterman. Can't finish the bunny. Rebound's going to be fought for. Finally taken down by Bussing. That's going to be Grady Bussing. And Axtell has just feasted tonight. Offensive boards and turnovers. Valley Heights has not had an answer for the physicality here tonight of the Eagles, and it is showing. 56-24. Eagles led 21-6 at the end of the first and have not looked back. Big part there of this win. There's going to be a foul inside. Dustin Denton's going to go to the line. We're going to step away as now rolling clock is going. Take a quick break. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Dustin Denton, the 6-foot sophomore off the bench, goes 2 for 2 there from the strike, gets himself into the scoring column now, cuts this contest back down to 30, but Axtell easily leading this one, fourth quarter action. So looks like the Eagles now moving on to 12-4 on the season here as inside it goes. That's going to be off the bench and for 2. Dalton Heinen, the sophomore, his first bucket off the bench as Coach Tynan getting some other players, some playing time now here into the fourth quarter. Baseline goes Shanks. There's that up and down wrap-around shot. Max Shanks with a nice little up and under layup as he finally gets into the scoring column now. All Mustang starters got a bucket here in this one. Top of the key, that's going to be Busting trying to get it inside to Heinen. 3-ball on the way from the right side, off the front of the rim, no good from Colin Shaughnessy. Still lone man from the starters, not able to score. Slifer pulls down the board, finds a streaking Denton down the right side. Nice little pump fake. We're going to get that one to count nonetheless. So Dustin Denton now with 4 points in this contest. 4 quick, 2 from the line, and that layup. So Axtell, like we said, will move on to 12-4 now on the season, 11-1 in TVL play, including that tournament run they had a couple weeks ago. So when it comes time to playing a familiar foe, they are used to it. There it is. Colin Shaughnessy gets into the scoring column in the fourth quarter. All starters now scoring for both teams here as Axtell looks to finish this one off, still leading by 30. Shank's going to get his answer, though, the other way. 4 quick ones now for the sophomore for Valley Heights. Kind of two opposite teams here, even though Axtell plays a lot of sophomores and some juniors, an experienced team, a group that's played together for a long time, especially this sophomore class. There's 7 of them on this roster, so good things to come in the future, too, as well. Lucas Talbot's going to get his first action, as so will Gavin Shaughnessy. Let's see here now if we've got a 21 on the court. Not yet, as those benches are getting cleared. Hudson Nemechek back into the contest, too, as well for the Mustangs. Tip's going to go into Talbot. Now we're going to try Shaughnessy, top the key. Freshman out there guarding freshman. We're going to have a foul down low, as that's going to be Bigham fighting Talbot down below. That's actually going to be an offensive foul there on Lucas Talbot. So the freshman, 6-foot freshman, going to get in the scoring column there with a foul. And that's going to send us 60-32 as Mustangs look to get some points back up here on the board. We are actually going to take a timeout. You're going to keep it right here, though, as we finish off this last 30. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio 95.5.
I'm in an area called trade integration at Pioneer. So what's the trade being integrated? The Enlist E3 trade for soybeans. And what's it being integrated with? That's the big news. The Enlist E3 trait is now integrated with Pioneer's own exclusive and elite genetics. They're called Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, and there are no other soybeans like it on the market. Pioneer Brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, like no other.
Contact your local Pioneer sales rep today.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
Closing 36 seconds here. Here's Lucas Talbot with a drive to the lane. He can't get that one to fall down. Looking to pick up the foul. No dice. Cade Parker pulls out of it there for the Mustangs. 25 seconds left to go here. Just wrapping up. Finishing touches. Drake Schleifer goes cutting into the lane. He can't find it. Offensive rebound's going to go his own way. And he'll finally get that bucket to go. 4 points now for the junior. We're going to have a travel along the baseline. That's going to be a turnover, Axtell, and it's going to be last 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Shanks puts up the 3. It's going to be no good. Axtell wins this one 60-34, pulling away from the Mustangs. Eagles move on to 12-4 on the season. Mustangs will drop to 9-8. We're going to take a timeout, bring you stats and scores from this contest. Once again, Axtell Eagles defeat Valley Heights Mustangs 60-32.
The Blue Rapids Mercantile not only reflects the interest of the owner, but those in the community as well. The sunflower speckled building along the highway in Blue Rapids is sure to soothe that antiquing itch, offering a wide range of collectible treasures, including homemade toffee and peanut brittle, candies, and sweetbreads. Along with a wonderful assortment of jams and jellies, your sweet tooth will thank you. With everything reasonably priced, you won't be able to stay away from the Blue Rapids Mercantile.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we stop at the Route 77 corner store?
Sure, I need gas anyway, and I can save money on that using my Dino Pay app.
Awesome. Okay, I want Hunt Brothers Pizza, one of their ice cream treats, maybe a shake or a cone from here in Blue Rapids. Then we need to go to Waterville because I want some of their fried chicken and fish that's hand-breaded daily. Oh, and don't forget the chicken strips.
Whoa, you can eat all that?
You underestimate my appetite as a teenage boy.
I guess we'll be stopping at the Route 77 corner stores in Blue Rapids and Waterville.
Oh, I need a candy bar too.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville is your reliable automotive repair shop. Servicing engines and transmissions, ACs, radiators, exhausts, and diagnostic checks. Did you know Dane's does tires? Carrying all major brands and sizes from trucks, ATVs, trailer, and farm implements, Dane's Automotive and Tire has you covered. With over 85 years combined experience, your locally owned and trusted repair and tire shop is Dane's Automotive and Tire in Waterville and Marysville.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
Max Blasky back here in Axtell, wrapping it up. Boys action finals. Axtell winning 60-34 in girls action. The Mustangs were able to defeat the Lady Eagles 47-31. Looking at scoring from that boys game, first off with the Valley Heights Mustangs. All starters scored in this one. Logan Gray led the way with 11 points. 4 points apiece for Cason Bigham as he fouled out with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Then 4 points apiece, two for Caden Parker, Max Shanks, Drake Schleifer, and Dustin Denton also with 4 off the bench, too, as well as Jane Dewalt pitched in 2. For the Eagles, a very balanced scoring attack. 3 players in double figures. Leading the way was Grady Bussing with 17. He had 10 there in the first half. Pitching in 15 was Brandon Schmelsley, 11 in the first half. Isaac Detweiler had 10 as well, all in the first, as Axtell led 41-16 at the end of that first half and never looked back. Other scorers for Axtell: Eli Brocksterman had 2, Colin Shaughnessy had 2 as well, Landon Smith had 4, Grant Bussing had 2, and then off the bench late, Dalton Heinen got in the scoring column with 2 as well. We're going to take one more timeout, take a look at where these teams play next, take a look at what's coming up next on KNDY 95.5. what our broadcast schedule looks like. Once again, Lady Mustangs able to defeat the Lady Eagles 47-31, while the Axtell boys were able to defeat Valley Heights 60-34.
Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtelllumber.com or visit either location today.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter. And Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin Ag products so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply. If you're worried about the shape your smile is in or suffer with tooth pain, you need to visit Gray Family Dental in Marysville. The staff at Gray Family Dental will stop the pain and make your smile look like new again. Dr. Gray offers a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, and cosmetic procedures, and regular hygiene services to keep your teeth and gums in great shape. Call 562-5323 for your appointment today. Gray Family Dental, just a south block of Broadway on 8th Street. Your smile is their priority.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it in to the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
What do you do when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? Christy Anders Funeral Home is here to support you through this phase of life by providing support and personal services while helping you create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved ones. Christy Anders Funeral Home is family owned and operated and proud to offer affordable personalized packages to fit any budget. Visit Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at www.apfunerals.com.
Western National Bank in Summerfield wants you to feel good about where you are with your money. Available when you need them and offering online and personal services, Western National Bank will make sure to keep you and your money happy. Call Western National Bank at 244-6211 to make your money smile. Member FDIC.
Wrapping it up here from Axtell, once again, the Axtell Eagles able to defeat the Valley Heights Mustangs in boys action 60-32, where in girls, the Mustangs able to get a victory 47-31 in that one. Up next for the Mustangs, they will host Lynn on Tuesday before they travel to Centralia on Friday. Next for the Eagles, they will travel down to Frankfort on Tuesday before they play host to Washington County on Friday, and you can catch that one right here on KNDY 95.5. Girls tip will be at 6. Yours truly on that call one as well. On into the weekend, KU and K-State basketball. KU tip at 11 with pregame at 10:30 on KNDY 95.5 right here. And then the Wildcats will be on FM 94.1 and AM 1570. Tip for that one will be at 3 o'clock with pregame starting at 2. Once again, here tonight, Axtell boys able to beat Valley Heights 60-34, while the Lady Mustangs defeat the Lady Eagles 47-31. Reporting for KNDY Sports, this has been Max Blasky. Everyone enjoy the night, have a wonderful evening, and we will see you all next Tuesday as our next broadcast will be the Hanover Wildcats traveling down to Clifton Clyde in a battle of top 5 matchups in both boys and girls high school basketball action. Once again, for KNDY Radio, I have been Max Blasky. Everyone have a good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you all Tuesday.
KNDY